Hello, you beautiful people. It is Alexius, and guess what? I am back with yet another tutorial. This time, it's not so much of a tutorial of how to do the braids. It's a tutorial on how to make the braids appear to be closer towards the hairline of the client's head. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this video. But before I do want to remind you guys to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also, feel free to leave comments in the comment section. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. So as you can see, I went ahead and parted off the client's hair. I'm going to put away the rest of the hair. She is natural, so whenever I came to where I needed to comb her hair out, I always started from the tip of her hair and work my way down. You never want to start from the root and then work your way down. That is just a no-no. Excuse my light, it was ugly for a split second, but it's back to normal. On her scalp, I'm using jam. One thing about jam, I have a couple of clients who are allergic to it, so when using these products, try to ask the client, if they have any allergies or anything like that. Most of the times, some people will tell you ahead of time, so you don't really have to worry about that. And then if there are repeats, of course, you know what to use and what not to use. So we're gonna go ahead and create this braid, and then I'm gonna get back to it and show you guys what I'm gonna do closer towards the front. Okay guys, so right here I'm just cleaning up the flyaways. Whenever you're braiding, you always want to make sure that you clean those up. Like, it is not cute to let those flyaways just sit there. Now, you're not going to be able to get every last one of them, but just make sure you clean up your braids. Also, do not clip your client's hair. The last time I got my hair braided, I went to the shop. Baby, let me tell you, there were scissors involved and a lighter, and that's the end of that. Let's just say I could distinguish the red hair from the black weave, okay? But that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna go ahead and part this piece of hair off. This is gonna be the braid in the front. I use a little bit more hair right here because it's on her hairline, and I do not want to be responsible for hair loss. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some Gorilla Snot on there. Gorilla Snot is one of my favorites because it works so good as far as laying the hair down. Natural hair, straight hair, doesn't matter. It's getting the job done. I usually buy edge control, but most of the edge control that I use turns white, and then it's just a big mess. So here I am again, combing that piece of hair out. I did hold it. Hopefully you guys caught that. Never want to pull from the root. Remember that. So let me go ahead and create this braid for you guys, and as I'm moving forward, you guys will notice how much hair I'm using, how much hair I'm parting off, and how I'm creating this this look for the front of her hair. Alright y'all, so I'm down to the last two pieces. As I was braiding, I was like, okay, I can make this 3. But then I was like, you know what, make it 2. I'm gonna tell you guys why. A couple of clips ago, I said something about making sure you don't put tension on your client's hair. And that was my issue right here. I did not want to do that. If I would have broke it down into 3 braids, it definitely would have, you know, been a braid that had like a small amount of hair, and that's not okay. You can see Chloe's little head in the background. So sometimes when people get their hair done, they're like, how many braids is that? Like 4? You be like, no, really it's like 6, because you always want to make sure it's clean. Like, you don't want to just throw like 4 braids in a spot where there's supposed to be 6 braids. In my case, once I'm done, you guys will see, it was definitely okay to make this 2 braids instead of 3. Like, it all blended so well. And if you zoom in, well, you guys can't zoom in, but if you zoom in on the fake, you guys can see that those braids do look like they're close together. And guess what? They're not as close as they look. It's just creating that look, but also saving your client's hair at the same time. That's just out of my belief. I only do it if I'm asked, and I said that earlier. So as I'm finishing up, you guys will be able to see what I created with these braids and getting them, you know, to look clean and close. Okay, here's the final countdown. I'm down to my last braid. There's that famous jam. Let's jam, girl. Let's jam. That was so corny, but it doesn't matter. Down to this last braid. I'm twisting that hair again. I'm gonna grab the hair that I need and go ahead and create that last braid. You guys, her head is so tiny. Like, what braider doesn't love a tiny head? But we love the big heads too. It doesn't matter. Her head is a head. But no, really. Her head is super tiny, and it didn't take that long. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and braid that hair on there. And then in a minute, you guys will see the finished touch. I loved her braids. And then the pictures that I took were like freaking gorgeous. And I will show you guys her ends. Like, once I dip them and stuff. The hair that I use, I'll put it in the description box. Oh my goodness, it is freaking amazing. It's by Sensational. I think that's the name of it. It's the 3X African Pride or something like that. Expressions hair, pre-stretched. Bomb as hell. Like, oh my god, bomb. I freaking love them. But yeah, just watch how I make this magic happen. It is all magical. Just kidding. It takes a lot of time to get to where, you know, you want to be. I didn't just do this off the jump. So here we are. Hey Chloe, I'm rubbing my hands through so you guys can see what's going on. Look at that. Yes, sister, yes. Those braids do look close together, and guess what, there's no tension on her hair at all. Look at that. It's beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys watch the rest of the video, and then I'll put some pictures at the end so you guys can see. But look at that up close view. Her braids are so neat and clean, and they still look like they're close together. Just perfect. Now watch me dip this hair. Bye Chloe. Watch me dip this hair, and I want you guys to see how soft it is. It's freaking beautiful. Alright you guys, so it is now time to dip her hair. Something that I always do is, instead of like dumping them all inside of the kettle, I like to break them down into sections because it's easier to get them to dry when there are not as many braids. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Look at that water, it's like hella hot. It's a kettle. The water boils in about probably 2 to 5 minutes. I never time it, but it doesn't take long, and you can just dip the hair directly into this instead of using like a pot and a cup. But if you don't have one, don't worry, get one when you can. Do with what you have. Like, I didn't always have a kettle, I just bought one. So after I start dipping these, I always take the towel and just, you know, try to dry them off a little bit, because you do not want the steam to touch your client. Most of the times they always think that it's the water burning them, and it's not. In my opinion, the steam actually feels good. Yeah, I'm weird like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish dipping these braids, and then you guys will see the finishing touch. Alright you guys, so that is it. I'm done dipping her braids. Look how soft this freaking hair is. Oh my god, I cannot wait to contact the vendor. I will leave the products inside of the description box so that you guys can see what I use. Please leave comments, subscribe to my channel, share with your friends, you know, ask me questions if you need to, or let me know what you want to see me do next, and if I can do it, I will do it. I'm so glad that you guys tuned in. Thanks for watching.